And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Alert, 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 alert! What's up?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to White. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Run.
Throwing, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, 28 yards. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break. 60 by 6.
A second down throw for Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten.
Hurry.
2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
What's up?
Here's Baker. Finding Otten once more. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Mayfield. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running down. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, two.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them in a screen pass.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Prescott off play action. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out here with an option left. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Play action now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Edwards. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Once more, Edwards. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charlie Kohler. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the 1st down.
They'll run forward with Pollard and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for him. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On third down, Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's to the 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup taking it in. And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Cowboys 6. Justin Tucker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott now. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And now the rookie's free. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching them. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cowboys 12. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They run once more with Edwards. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens are pouring it on. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cowboys 12. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are able to at least get one score back. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Prescott off play action. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry-up. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And my goodness, another interception. Still on his feet. Nifty move. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with some fights. Play with the family, playing with your life.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I can get it gone in the blink. Money. We can make a from the same money.
He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. He little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. But no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A run by Pacheco on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. A quick throw caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air, sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go, son.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To throw is Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Fields now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Fields. Complete. This is Lewis. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game,
And now it brings up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, son.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we
The
go.
delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On the move to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Don't jump, ready?
They'll run here with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play cap.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards away and lost it.
Wow. That ball is not free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now in the third quarter. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Herbert powering up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They couldn't ask for much more to this play in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A give left side here for Herbert. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we... They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
A 34-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Racing to the end zone, and they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned it.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touched down, run the